after that lethargic performance at St. Mary's Stadium against Southampton, where Arsenal bottled the second trophy of the season, losing to Championship side Southampton. Arsenal's attention is now focused at Lisbon, where they'll be going to play against Sporting CP in the Champions League. And this is where Arsenal fans are tense, they are nervy, and $11 million questions are unanswered. And let us see how Arteta boys are going to perform in Lisbon. Another thing again is that Victor Gyökeres will be returning home to a place that used to be home for himself and a team that held him in that protracted long-age transfer saga between Arsenal and Sporting CP. And Victor Gyökeres needs to show up as a man in Lisbon to tell them, Lisbon belongs to me. I made you guys champion, and I can also make Arsenal champion. That is the $1 million question that needs to be answered on the Tuesday night. And going into this game, it is important for us to go down memory lane and see the first time Arsenal played against Sporting CP was in between 1969 and 1970 Intertier First Cup, which is now known as Europa Cup, when Arsenal played against them in the competition. Eventually, Arsenal won that cup. When Arsenal played against Sporting CP in Lisbon, the game ended in a goalless draw. And in a return match played at Highbury, Arsenal defeated them by 3-0, with 2 goals scored by George Graham, who later became the coach of Arsenal, and John Radford. And going to this game is going to be a game of tactical nerves and tactical tweaks. This is where we're going to see how much Arsenal have learned from those bottling defeat at the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Let us know how much pain they've been able to use to translate into going to get success in the Champions League. Especially now the naysayers are saying Arsenal are truly ballers FC. Let us see how it's going to be transpiring in this game. Let's all see on the Champions League night, it promises to be an exhilarating and entertaining one also. I said that boys, some of them are injured. There are 4 key players that will not be available for this game. So it means that some players that we don't want to see in Arsenal team, especially players like Ben White, who played badly against Southampton, who will be playing again. Players like Piero Hincapié, Eberechi Eze, Jurien Timber will not be available. So let us see how Arsenal is going to be lining up. In case you're joining up for the very first time from any part of the world, please make it go to the comment section and let us know your team selection for this game against Sporting CP on a Tuesday night. And this is my team selection. I'm also going to give you a mark prediction. Now it's getting started. It will be the return of David Raya, who is going to be taking his first position in the team as the goalkeeper. And Ben White will be playing the right back position. And Saliba will be coming in, while Mosquera will be playing in place of the Trojan, Gabriel Magalhaes, who got a knock in that game against Southampton. This is not a game where we're going to be taking him into action because we truly want him in net-ending Premier League matches that are going to be coming ahead. So he's going to be taking the position of Gabriel Magalhaes. And in the left back position, Piero Hincapié isn't ready, so it has to be Alain returning in that position. And in the 6th position, I want to see Christian Noga setting this game because I've been clamoring for him to get started. Not that Zubimendi has not been a good servant, but sometimes you just need to do something dramatic, something ruthless, like keeping your best man out to allow Christian Noga, who has experience in the Premier League, to come and take that position. And so I'm so glad to have the return of the most expensive rice, I will always say, Declan Rice playing in that 8th position. And in the outside left position, I don't want to see Martinelli playing there. These are one of the players that we want to let go this season because they're not living up to expectation. So I want to see the return of the man I call the sniper of the team, Leandro Trossard, playing that position. And it is important for us to keep the striking and goal scoring streak of Victor Gyökeres on for him to get started ahead of any player in the team. So I want to see Victor Gyökeres continue his scoring streak in the team by playing against his former side. And in the 10th position, it has to be Captain Fantastic, even though he did have a hand in the first goal that was scored against Arsenal, against Southampton. So we're going to be seeing Captain Fantastic playing in that position. Eberechi Eze is still out injured. Bukayo Saka is not going to be playing. So I want to see the only young man that played like a man, that shoot balls in that game against Southampton. No other person than 16-year-old and plus 80 days old player. No other person than Max Dolman playing in that outside right position. And this is how my team selection is. And I'm predicting that Arsenal is going to be taking this to the cleaner, because having learned their lesson, I don't see this Arsenal team conceding another defeat for the second time in a week. So it's going to be Arsenal 2, Sporting CP 1. Arsenal is going to be taking this ahead, and let's see what is going to happen. The one thing I'm asking for the Arsenal fans going to Lisbon is that they must play the 13th-man role by keeping their voice roaring. No matter what happened, no matter what that transpired in the past, it is important that we keep supporting this team. But like, come your way again, don't forget that this is the Arsenal Fans Beat brought to you by Arsenal fans globally. Until then, it is stay calm on you Gunners.